Okay, so we're in the game now, and the current score is 0-3, and we're following the game between Katz and Werf, who is meeting Philippe and Defrance. Philippe and Defrance currently has 3 points. This is the fifth game. The fifth game in Pétanque Amelia Island Open, and it's the last game for the day. Van der Werf tries 2 shots and pushes the ball out to the left. Katz points and comes in close to Philippe Defrance's ball, but it's still Philippe Defrance who has the point in this turn. Van der Werf points, pushes their own ball a bit forward, but that was their last one, and now Philippe and Defrance have their remaining 4-5 balls. That one traverses, il a traversé. Defrance, last ball possibly in on a point. Philippe, 3 balls remaining. Comes a bit short. And that one is also short. It looks like 1 point. 1 point. Ouais. Extending their lead to 4-0. Katz points his ball about half meter to the right of the jack. Defrance, bien pointé, 2 decimeters in front of the jack. Katz comes in to shoot. Oh, they're choosing to point still. Rolls out to the right. Katz. A second attempt to pointing. Il est traversé. Rolls out to the left. Van der Werf pointing. Rolls through a bit too far. Van der Werf rolls into Philippe Defrance bull. Not sure if it doesn't look like it was enough. The last one comes in really nicely there. Pushes their own ball in on the point. Let's move in on that one. With so many balls remaining, I expect that they will try an attempt at shooting. Defrance goes into the ring. They try to make a hard point, but only pushes their own ball out. Defrance attempts at shooting, moves the jack slightly back. Philippe goes into the ring with a signal from Defrance to point. Pointing, pushes Van der Werf's bull a bit closer to the jack. Philippe with their last bull for the round and the last one in total for the round. It looks like it's 1 point for Van der Werf and Katz. Yes, very much so. I'm shivering a little bit. That's why I'm stuttering. Unusual for Florida, but there is actually lack of temperature here sometimes. Otherwise, very pleasant here. One point for Katz and Van der Werf, who throws out the jack. Katz points his bull right through the jack, lands, stops 2 decimeters behind it. Philippe points, comes a bit short, about 60 centimeters short of the jack. Philippe with another attempt at pointing. Still short. Also about 60 centimeters short. Defrance rolls into the round ball. Defrance again comes through, but still short. Philippe. Also pointing, pushes their own ball in finally, in on points. Katz and Van der Werf has a job to remove a ball. Van der Werf goes in to the ring. With an attempt at shooting, I guess. Excellent shot. Carreau en place.
Almost. The line was perfect.
Van der Werf now with an attempt at pointing, maybe? No, shooting again. Opening up. Katz. Pointing. Comes in really nicely in behind on the right side. The arc on that point was fantastic. Van der Werf goes into point. Here comes Van der Werf's ball. It's spectacular. They come in really nicely there on the right side. Cinq points. C'est ça. 4 points. Okay. 4 points. Philippe points, comes a bit far and rolls through. Right on the jack. Van der Werf goes to shoot. Pushes the ball out. And some of the other ones as well. So Katz has to point again. A nicely balanced long roll. Defrance goes in to replicate that point. Fantastic point, just to the left of the jack, and also with a counter move behind. So it's a hard move to ball to shoot. Katz points. Rolls out to the right. Katz and Van der Werf looks for their next move. Van der Werf prepares la donnée, goes down to point. Oh. So close, just rolls right by the jack. Van der Werf with another attempt to point. And this one is right by the jack, but then rolls through. Oh. Tough cookie. Defrance and Philippe with bulls left. Want to take advantage of this position now. Defrance points, comes short. Philippe points. Comes in nicely on the right side. I'm not sure if that's a point or not. Need to measure this here.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just want to let you know that the bar is going to close at 5 o'clock tonight because we want everybody to enjoy the downtown, and so for the people play right now, they're going to have to play faster, stronger, or just go to the bar. So we see you at the bar.
Philippe throws out the jack. Defrance points, a bit short. Defrance again pointing, this one to the left. Still Katz and Van der Werf who has the point. Philippe points. It's a very pointing focused game, this one here. Philippe won again. Goes into prior ball and stops short. Defrance points, goes into Philippe's ball and rolls out to the left. Katz. No, it's a big blockade there in front of the jack. Let's see how they try to get in there. Katz tries to come in on the left side. It looks like he hit this. Katz with another attempt to point. Goes into a prior ball and stops short. Van der Werf with 3 more remaining balls. Van der Werf sits down to point, tries to come in on the right side. I think he rolls out far. Van der Werf again, trying to come in on the right side. Not sure if that was successful this time. Van der Werf, the last ball for pointing. Il est traversé, passes through. Counting the balls. Some measurements.
So are you like, is that like radio back home or something?
No, I'm doing it for my own pleasure actually. So it's why it here. We are recording, and you're in it now when you're talking, right? And hopefully, or we would have hoped to be able to do it live, but the connection wasn't enough here. So I'm recording and uploading at the hotel. Good game you were playing earlier today. You almost had Dylan. You had Dylan Rocher
you see my first two ends.
for some time. Yeah.
I had 2 balls the first
Yeah,
two
and then
ends,
the scores were so confusing. They were put on the wrong
I'm
board.
not sure what happened there, but
Yeah. Okay. Thanks
a
for
good
talking.
experience.
Cheers. Thanks for coming by. Cheers. Katz with a great point there, just 1 decimeter left of the jack. Defrance. Rolls. Tries to point, but half a meter short. Next attempt, probably attempt to roll in his own ball, but that missed and went through. Philippe trying to point and put it up against Katz and Van der Werf's ball, but goes through. Philippe pointing again. This one rolls out to the left. Defrance rolls, hits one of their other balls and rolls out to the left. Katz and Van der Werf with balls left. Katz pointing. Goes into their own ball and stops. That was close, almost pushing it out. Van der Werf But still, actually pushing it back like that makes room for more balls to come in. From the Werf pointing. Same way. Excellent. Philippe van der Werf, could we have a short interview with you?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Excellent. Please come. Please come sit down.
What? Interview time. Interview time. Ah.
Van der Werf. Yeah, Katz. Let's see. I had the scores a bit confused here now. But in the end,
There we know.
yeah, they are doing. Could you come back after you reported the scores?
Okay.
That would be excellent.
We want to get a little pastis, then we'll come back.
Yeah, just okay. In a minute, you mean, or?
Yeah, in a minute. We'll just get a glass of pastis.
Okay,
then we'll come
please.
back.
Okay, so
Thank you. Please sit down.
You want us to?
Yeah.
You want the loser and the winner?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's do it like this. Now we got the scores confused a little bit here, but it was hard to keep track of who got the scores in this game.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a game very focused on pointing,
Yes.
Yes.
not very much shooting. Is that typical for your game?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, because we are not so good shooter.
No?
That's
We don't have any.
Please sit down.
We, we don't have any shooter in our team.
No, okay. No, so even the other team also focused mostly on pointing.
Pointing, yes.
Yeah, and the courts kind of favor that here. I mean, it's possible to point,
Yeah,
but
because
it's difficult for some plateaus
Yes.
that it rolls out to
Yeah.
the sides.
It's quite difficult, because it's running quite fast.
Yeah, it
And
rolls
so-
further even though it's slow.
Yes.
They never seem to stop.
yeah. Plus it's going down a little bit. So
Yeah.
At the end of.
Is it going? But it can't be going down in both directions.
No, on
Yeah,
that one.
both ends. Both ends.
But
are
Both
down.
ends. Both
you have
ends
some
go down.
slopes at the-
Okay, so it's highest in the middle
Yeah,
of
so
it,
it's
of course.
highest in the middle.
Yeah.
So
I was
because-
wondering, it can't really go down in both directions, but
No.
possibly, potentially it actually can.
yes, on each side.
Okay, thank you very much for
You're
coming in
welcome.
and taking a bon courage for
Yeah. For the rest,
of the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, please, Katz van der Werf, please come join us. Very welcome.
I will take my balls.
Oh yeah,
you don't
sorry,
mind.
I will not mind.
All right.
Please here. Van der Werf from Holland.
From Holland, yes.
Right. Well, Katz, I didn't know. Where were you from?
Sonoma, California.
From California. Okay. Great to have you with us here in this little format here. Please tell me, your game also focused mostly on pointing. Is that typical for this weekend, or has most games been more like pointing?
It depends on the quality of the teams that you're playing against.
Yeah.
And that's right. Pointing, if you're good at pointing, you're usually going to do very well.
Right.
So,
And you obviously did.
well,
I mean,
we did this game.
Yeah, you did this game. How has been earlier this weekend?
Well, we've won 4 games and lost 1.
Right.
Yeah.
That's a good.
That's a good score.
That's a good scorecard.
Yeah. We're happy with that.
I would be happy with that. Yeah.
totally, right.
Okay. So how does this open up for you continuing tomorrow? What's your chances?
Well, tomorrow they're going to rank all the players
Yeah.
that played today, and they're going to put them in different divisions.
Right.
And
Where do you aspire to come?
we're probably going to be in Concord Division B,
Okay.
which is
Just for losing the one game.
just for losing the game.
It's a tough cookie.
It's the third time we play together, and the first year we also won 4 games in the first day.
Okay, good.
And then we were also in concourse B,
Right.
Yes.
and then we went well. So
Excellent.
let's hope for tomorrow.
Let's hope for that as well.
Yeah.
Okay, but will you be continuing with the pointing game, or when do you?
This terrain was a little bit hard, so the ball
It was.
rolls very quickly,
Your opponent
see-
said it falls down,
and it falls down.
in
Yeah.
both directions.
Yes. It does.
I was thinking it can't
that's-
really be a slope in both directions,
No.
but he
Well-
explained it that it's more like a hill in the middle, and a slight hill, and it rolls down to both ends.
Yeah, there was a hill about 6-7 meters
Yeah.
going that way, and about the same going
And then-
that way.
right.
So if you didn't stop right before where the cushionet was, chances are it was going to.
Right,
David had
it
a
keeps
little bit
rolling
more.
even though it's slow. It keeps rolling slowly,
Yeah,
slowly.
yeah,
A few
right.
more runs.
David had it a little bit more under control
Yeah.
during the game. So actually there were some moments they had to shoot actually, and they didn't. Why? I don't. I think they don't like to shoot. But,
No.
Well, they were behind in the ball.
Right.
yeah, that's well, yeah. So
That's
Yeah,
sort
their
of-
their game was very focused on
Pointing.
on pointing. You
Yeah.
did a few shots at least.
Yeah. Not too well. Actually,
That's
I shot
okay.
better for earlier games,
Yeah.
but
Well, we didn't need him to shoot.
Right. You didn't need to. Good.
yeah, we wanted it pointing.
Good reason.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much,
Okay,
Mr.
thank
Katz,
you.
Mr. van der Werf.
Thank you.
And bon courage for
when-
the continuation, whether it will be concourse B or potentially
You can invite us
higher.
tomorrow again when we
Yeah,
collect the
I'll
first
be here.
prize.
I'll be here, and when you're in the semi-final, I'll see
Oh
you.
yeah, okay, that's a good idea.
Yeah, okay.
We can make that appointment.
Okay, full contact. Cheers.
So, what are you doing with those
Me,
videos?
this year, I was invited by the arrangement, actually by Ernesto Santos, La Boule New-Yorkaise, to come here and do preferably live webcasting, but the connection haven't been allowing that. So we're recording it and we're uploading it afterwards instead. Just to have.
It's going to be on their website.
I'm first of all uploading it on my website, Full Contact Pétanque.
Oh, okay.
So if you go to YouTube and search for Full Contact Pétanque,
Okay.
you will see my videos.
Yeah.
Also on Facebook, Full Contact Pétanque, if you have it. Yeah.
Okay. We must remember the name.
It's
We-
Full
we, We
Contact.
can take a cap to remember the name.
I wish I could give it to you. I have 3 ones. We'll see. It's a toss-up between you and Dylan Rocher. We'll see who gets it.
What's your name?
And my name is Niklas.
I'm
Nicholas.
Dave.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hi, Dave.
Nicholas.
Hi.
Gerard.
Jill.
Gerard.
Gerard.
Oh,
Right.
we are spoiled
Okay.
at the moment. Look.
Thank you.
Here comes the pastis. Very good for you.
All right, Dave.
Cheers and bon courage.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, we're closing down for the day and continuing tomorrow. Uploading this in the night, but obviously you already know that because you find it where I uploaded it. Okay, have a good evening.